Good evening. Bless up to everybody down in the comment section. Appreciate you guys' support. Big up. We have the champion in the house. Excelsior. Unity is strength. Loving the house. So we're going to interview the Excelsior head coach. Take us long to bring the trophy to Mountain View. Finally, we can have some, celebration. So big up to everybody down in the comment section. Big up to everybody who tuning in. We're going to watch the replay. Who is on the live now, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button and share it out down in the comment section. My apology. Happy holiday to everybody across the world who watching Elite Sports TV. Remember, the #1 show when it comes on to Jamaican football. Anything to do with Jamaican football, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, I am proud to be an Excelsior past student. You know what I mean? So, we're going to interview a past students. So, welcome the coach. Coach, good evening, man. Welcome to the show, man. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, man. Good evening, Ryan, man. Happy to be on the show, and I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, coach. But first and foremost, coach, I see you repping your thing. I want you to spin your camera like this. That's it, and come out YouTube size. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, perfect. Seems like you use an iPhone or something.
No, is that Android, man?
The Android, they ain't a good, man. Just rotate it and thing. You get the
That's
upside in
good.
down now.
That's good. Oh, next week?
Yeah. No. This way, man. This way.
No, not that's the way I have it now, you know.
Yeah? But
That's the way.
it not coming out good. The side way.
Yeah, because the turn is exactly what you said. That it was
Long way.
um wrong way initially, and they have to turn it this way.
Okay, so it can go for auto rotation.
Yeah.
Put it for auto rotation, man.
Uh,
Yeah, football. Yeah, perfect, coach. Perfect. That is it.
yeah, man.
That is it, coach. That is it,
Yeah, man.
coach. Blessings, man. For first and foremost, coach, man, how is the Christmas holiday with the family and stuff, man? Good to
Yeah,
have some
man.
time with the family.
Definitely after a long season, a very tough season of basically dedicating so much time to the football program at Excelsior. It's good to get a little break and get a little rest with
Eat up a lot of
family.
food.
Yeah, that's I think I'm try and manage right now, you understand me? So me I feel I hit the gym as well while we are celebrating. So we have to make sure say we stay healthy just to stay not to just eat alone but to have fun and make sure so we stay healthy too. You understand me? So it has been
Most
going good
definitely,
so
coach.
far.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
doing that too, man. But me, I watch my eating and stuff. But it'll be fine. By probably 2, 3 days, we'll blow off that in the gym.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, man. But first and foremost, coach, man, I want you to give me a backstory. Where you from? Where you born? How you get involved in football? Is it that you play football before? So we're gonna do it in stages. So tell me where you from.
Yeah, man, I'm from the community of Rose Garden, um, actually known as Spoilers. That's top side, south side, and Tel Aviv. As a community that is top side, Tel Aviv, and south side. So it's called Spoilers. That's where I'm from. As it relates to, I'm born and grown. I'm still living there, Um, as it relates to how I started football, it was through my father. Um, I mean, his side of family was very much involved in football from then playing at Raytown. I think one of my uncles he played at Santos and also Piccoli Gardens in the Premier League and also Barbican. Then eventually they moved to Swallowfield and they started playing for the Swallowfield United football team. My father, as he said in an interview after the Manning Cup final, he's the president of the Swallowfield Football Club as well. So really and truly, it's based off my family, my father's side, where I really got involved with football through playing at a young age. I would have represented St. Aloysius in primary league, Excelsior under 14, and even tip of the garden at one point in under 13. And then after that, I started playing for Scholarfield at the U15, U17, and U20 level before I actually went to college. Yeah, man, so
Okay.
that's really where the football began. A lot of persons don't know, but I'm very versatile as it relates to sports. Not only one sport I would have played while I
Basketball.
would have been at Excelsior, I would have played basketball, and even a little softball me go too. So I'm very versatile, and that was one of the reasons that encouraged me to actually started to attend GC Pastor College because, as I said also in another interview, was I always said to myself, anything that I did, it has to involve sports. So when I saw that there was a sports college in GC Pastor College, I say, yeah, man, right away, I forgot that college right away because that's all like me. And
Yeah.
that's where everything started as it relates to me developing as a coach and then eventually moving on to
Before you
to
get there,
actually join.
before you get there, coach, I want you to just hold a second. So what is it like financial wise though, going to school?
Wasn't bad, I can't say I was the worst of anybody else. I think my father did a really good job in supporting, as well as my mother did a really good job in supporting me going to school as well, high school, primary school, and college. So I cannot say we had the toughest. It wasn't the easiest, I would say too, but it wasn't the toughest as it relates to me. I can't remember, and I wasn't going to school because of financial issues. So it was fairly good for me. That wasn't a challenge. You understand me? But we have a struggle nonetheless as a ghetto youth growing up. There were many influences in the community where and we say negative and when we say influences, negative influence that we could really gravitate to. But for me, I was always a humble individual, so I try to stay away from the negativity and focus on the positives. And I think it would have paid dividends um, for me moving on into the future though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most definitely. So coach, when you went to um Alaricious, what position you start to play when you just start to play football? Organized football.
I played a lot of central midfield at Aloysius, sometimes attacking midfield as well, if I can remember clearly. My coach Christopher Burnett,
Good
who is
coach.
actually, yeah man, very
Pass
good
away.
coach,
Rest
who
in
would
peace,
have
coach.
developed, yeah man, rest in peace, man. Trust me, he was the first coach for me at any level. Understand? He was actually the one that brought me to Tivoli as well. Um, but really and truly, central midfield, attacking midfield, and at one stage, I think it was grade 6. Yes, grade 6, my last year. I was even the captain of the football team as well. Made it to the quarterfinal. Played some really good primary school teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. That was where I really started to play organized football.
Saint Ricious.
Central
So
Region.
yeah, so move on from that now, coach. Which school you pass for? Is it Excelsia or your dad get you in Excelsia?
Excelsior, man. Excelsior.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Very good institution. I can't say how much Excelsior would have
Shape your life.
contributed, yeah, man, and shaped my development in so many ways and actually given me the confidence. Yeah, for me as a Excel story, and you really don't know how great the institution is until you actually leave and you see and you match it up to other institution and then you really realize that the institution is second to none. You understand me? So really until Excel was where I went for 6 years. That was even before the six farm program started. Understand me? I mean, give a whole for my development. So credit to my development to my formative years at Excelsior.
So what year you start to attend Excelsia High School though?
Oh one.
Oh
Started
one.
attending. Yeah
Wow.
man. Oh yeah man, definitely. So you
So
know
you just see
the
Excelsia win
OG
Manning Cup in a year time
definitely
going to school. Really
definitely
good.
great. Yeah man, definitely great. I believe 8 and 9 when I was in grade 8 and 9, that was when we won the Manning Cup with Ricardo Zimenez and Christian and those gentlemen. You Howell, the late you Howell was a part of that team. Very good team, very, very good team. So I would have experienced two Manning Cup titles being a student at
Back
Excelsior
to
High
back.
School. Back to back, man. Yeah, man. It was something we can't remember them. We can't forget them time, but we're
Yeah,
going back to back, man. And every year, pandemonium celebration in the school, like a week we are celebrating in the school, man. Trust me,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
really good.
yeah. So when you start to attend Excelsior High School, what is it like though? Or you compare with the difference with leaving from a good primary school, playing consistent? Do you play Pepsi where you start out at still keeping the same position central midfield?
When I started out at Excelsior, I really was like a utility player. I played
Utility
sometimes.
player.
Yeah,
You
man,
sound like you're
sometimes.
not getting the game, so coach man. Utility player.
Yeah, man, no, man. Me get me game them. Me get me game. I can't. That was a very good team that I was involved in. I started. Sometime I came off the bench as well. I
Yeah,
can't tell you that I was the greatest of player at that time.
yeah,
Partly because of confidence. Young, you understand. Me never really have much confidence in our new environment. You
yeah,
understand. But I was really a utility player. Wing back, central midfield, sometimes up top as a forward. You understand me? But they say I was a world beater. No, I was never a world beater as it relates to talent. You understand me?
yeah, yeah. So, so when you join Excelsior, you start to play Pepsi. So when your other sporting start to what at what point in time you start to bounce with
Yeah, man.
basketball,
I
football?
mean, in my community, we play a lot of football, we play a lot of basketball. So while
Yeah,
playing football, I would also play basketball as well. So I was very versatile playing at basketball. I mean, how football used to set up at that point. I don't know if you remember, or it was like
football
the same
first
for
start
you.
to play and then afterwards.
Yes, but it was U13 and then
Yeah,
you have U15. So it
yeah,
was a U14 like now and U16. After it was U13 football. So when you come in, you play in grade 7. You understand me? Now because the competition has moved to U14, you
yeah,
have to be a really good grade 7 student to actually make it in our U14 side now.
yeah.
But back then in my time, it was U13. So when you come in at grade 7, you could play football right
Pepsi.
away. You could play Pepsi right away. So I did that. But then again, when I moved to grade 8, as you know, the world of talent in Excelsior, I always have a world of talent. And so when we reached grade 8, it was very difficult to play in the U15 team. So I did not make that U15 team. So then I said, all right, let me turn to basketball now. And then we start playing a whole heap of basketball after that. Yeah, man.
Wow. So you start to enjoy basketball more than football at that point in time.
Definitely, I would say yes because I mean, get the chance to actually represent the school. I understand, man. I was really, really, really good at basketball as well. So I really focused on basketball um, for the rest of my time there.
Yeah,
But football was always being played, even though I was not playing football at the schoolboy level. I was playing football at the club level, and everybody in the school knew my talent as it relates to football. But it's just that at Excelsior I would play basketball, but at the club level,
yeah.
particularly on Swallow Field, I would actually play um, football.
Wow. Wow. So yeah, so you play Manning Cup now. So move on to Pepsi Coles. Did you play Coles?
Never play course. Did not play Manning Cup either. As I
Really?
said, basketball. Yeah, man. Basketball was the thing for me. Right up, but we never lose my rules as it relates to
To
football.
football?
At the club level, we play football at the club level. I must say 15, U15, 17, 20. I played football right up to that
Yeah.
time.
So in
And then
somewhat
actually stopped.
looking at back it, you still feel not getting the opportunity to play Manning Cup for Excelsior?
Yeah, I always feel a way about it, because I knew I had the talent.
Yeah.
And
But
I
the team
can't
just
say
difficult.
the team was very difficult to meet, but also I had a very bad groin injury. And up to today, I still have that bad groin injury because I can remember playing U17, Cassava U17, and I play against Barbican. In that time, Aleman and Coach Statius had a connection with
With
Barbican. So I
Barbican,
played
yeah.
against, yeah. So I played against Barbican. I would beat Barbican. I think I actually scored in that game as well. and Coach Stage was really impressed. Was really impressed with how I played. And then he invited me to morning cup training in the summer because at the time U17 was played in the summer that time. And so
Yeah.
Coach Stage was late Coach Station um invited me to training, but because of my grind issues, and the team was really competitive. You
Yeah.
understand me? Because the team made the finals that year last to Bridgeport.
Yeah.
Um,
2006 Excelsior roll ball, man.
2006. Yeah, man. So he invited me to training that time, but the team was really competitive. Um, and the grind issues that I had, it really never allowed me to train at a high level because it was like even when I was playing under 17, my father used to film me and I whole heap of voltering. It's not like now where we when you get an injury, you go to the physio and it's properly treated. At that point, we really never know about, well, me personally never know about physio and going to physio and
Yeah.
rehabilitating an injury properly. So my father used to film me up on a lot of voltaren. And what the voltaren did was to make me feel, make the grind feel good for that game, but after the game, it
Pain.
totally, totally painful after the game. So it was similar going to morning cup training where you used to feel all right, and then after the training, it was really bad. I didn't know you have to train the next day, train the next day after that. So I did not get enough time to recover um, after the training. So it just never worked out. I just couldn't make that team then. You understand me? And I just move on to different things.
Most definitely. So, coach, talk to me about your father because since we're doing this interview, your father come up a lot of time. How important it is as a youngster growing up, have your father in your life.
Very, very important for me, because I mean, as I said, during this interview, my father came up a whole lot of time, and he was the one that actually kept me, started me in football, and actually kept me in football. Because even when I was not participating in football at Excelsior, I was playing club football too because of his influence. And
Yeah.
so he would have played a very big role outside of the financial aspect, I mean, the social aspect
Him did it.
that he played in terms of he was there with me right throughout, you understand me, and make sure say we always focus on what is right, even though he's a garrison man and me come up and grow up in the garrison. He make sure say as a youth we focus on what is right and not the negatives and the positives.
Most
Yeah, man.
definitely. So, after went to Excelsior High School, you leave now. What next for you? How many subjects you leave Excelsior High School with?
Well, actually, with 5 subjects, and I think that was good enough at the time to actually go into GC Foster College. You understand me? So I went from Exeter High School to GC Foster with one of my close friends, O'Neill Dix, who was also a cricketer at the time. So me and him left Excelsior and went to GC Foster, and then I did. At GC Foster, we had to major in our sport and we had to minor in another sport. So I did kickball, understand me? And that is where I really start own my football craft in terms of coaching. Understand me? Learning the game and then eventually branch out into coaching at GC Foster College.
Most definitely. So what you study at GC Foster? Is it
Physical education and
physical
sports,
education?
Yeah, man, but we had to do a major and a minor. So I majored in football and minored in basketball. Yeah, man.
So GC Foster would help you really set you up as a person in football now. At so what age you get involved in coaching?
In coaching, when I left GC Foster um at time what did I leave? I left GC Foster at around 20. Started at 19, left at about around 23.
Yeah.
I really started coaching when I actually got a job at Vauxhall High School. You
Really?
understand me?
And so at what
Yes.
age that you start to get
That
involved
was
at Vox?
around 24. That was around 24. It started at Vauxhall.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
So what
We
age
started
what
coaching.
age that you started out at Vauxhall?
Year was 2012. 2012.
2020.
12, not 20,
12.
man. 12. Yeah,
So
man.
you have been spending a long time at Vauxhall, man.
Yeah, man, from 2012 to about to 2005, I was at Vauxhall. Well, not, no, 2022, I was at
Yeah.
Vauxhall coaching. And then
Yeah.
2023, I came over to Excelsior. So I did a whole heap of work to put in
Yeah.
at Vauxhall.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what would you say the difference at Vauxhall with Excelsior? Your time at
The difference with Vauxhall in comparison to Excelsior is the support at Excelsior. You understand me? There is a whole lot of support that you get at Excelsior in comparison to Vauxhall. When I was at Vauxhall, it was me, my mentor, and my assistant coach Keith McTavish alone and the youth then.
yeah.
That was it.
That's all.
That was it. That's all. Until there was a past student by the name of David Reed. David Reed who came in and started supporting us, and David was like the only past student throughout my entire time that I saw who was there consistently and helping the Vauxhall program. But for the most part, I just we alone at Vauxhall. At Excelsior, it's totally different. You get support from every single angle at Excelsior, and that is the difference between those type of school like Excelsior and Vauxhall is because of the support that you get from past students and those persons within the school.
Most definitely. So what would you say build up your coaching philosophy? That Vauxhall would that be the perfect place where you really develop. You can come at Excelsior and execute all of your coaching
Definitely,
philosophy.
definitely with the assistance of my mentor,
Yeah.
who Pete McTavish, who won a Dakar Stock Up with Gary Masayo in 2007. So he won that Dakar Stock Up in 2007, and then my mentor, Pete McTavish, I met him at GC Pastor when I was studying at GC Pastor. So really and truly, that's where he started to guide me. And when I got the job at Vauxhall and I started coaching him, come on and start to help me. Them time, the really and truly, I was learning about coaching. He was already
Learning.
experienced. Yeah, man. He was already experienced, and so he guide me and let me know, say, Keon, this is the way you go about things. These are the things that you're supposed to do. You understand me? And then you just own the craft moving forward. You understand? But really and truly, in terms of my development, in terms of my coaching career,
Yeah.
Vauxhall and school, Keith McTavish, I have to pay big respect to Keith McTavish as it relates to my development as a coach.
Yeah. And before we get into the Excelsior part, I want to talk to a little bit about your time at Vauxhall, teaching at Vauxhall, how that come about. You start to get into the classroom.
Yeah, man, it was really for want of a better word, probably life changing experience. Not I mean it's not the easiest set of students you're going to deal with and to teach at Vauxhall. But one of the things that I would have said to a lot of persons is that if you can teach at Vauxhall, you can teach at any institution. So it was challenging at first, but it actually helped me to hold my craft as a teacher. This is something that I would normally say to people. The skills that you learn in teaching, it actually help you to basically be a better coach. You understand me? And vice versa. The skills we learn in coaching, it actually helps you to be a better teacher. And so it wasn't the easiest journey at first, but for myself, I'm able to learn and adapt and cope to certain situations. And I think I'm doing and I did really well as a teacher at Vauxhall High School, where I was given the Teacher of the Year at one point. I was the
Teacher
only
of the
teacher of the
year.
year. Yeah,
Wow.
man. Yeah, man. At one point. And then eventually, from a junior teacher, I got the role of a senior teacher. And up to this day, I still hold the post of a senior teacher in a grade supervisor at Vauxhall. Even though I'm on leave, I'm still a senior teacher at Vauxhall, which I'm a grade supervisor as well. You understand me? So I have to give a whole lot of credit to Vauxhall in my development as well.
Most definitely. So what subject you teach, coach?
Physical education and also some integrated science as well.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Two good subject, coach.
Yeah, man, definitely,
So,
definitely.
coach, move on now to Excelsior now. You said that, how it come about getting the job at Excelsior High School in
Well,
2023.
Well, with my U16 team, I did at Vauxhall High School in 2022.
Yeah.
They did really well. Kimberly Scott and Terence Williams was a part of the U16 team. That's the same co-captains at Excelsior now that won the Manning Cup. So they were at Vauxhall High School. That team was a very good team. I think a lot of those persons on that team that went to the semifinals at U16 in 2022 is actually in the Vauxhall High School team now, with the exception of Kimberly Scott and Terence Williams, who is at Excelsior now. So I did really well at the U16, taking the Vauxhall U16 team to the semifinals. And long before that as well, Ryan, persons saw what I did at Vauxhall because we made a couple quarterfinals in 2015, 2016. Went to the round of 16 against KC in 2019 with very limited resources in terms of quality players and also resources in terms of the student athletes. You understand me? So persons were seeing my ability from even at Vauxhall long before even 2022 and saw the ability that I had. And then eventually, Excelsior management approached me and said that they wanted me to come in for the 2023 season. And trust me, even when I was coaching at Vauxhall for all those years, my mind was really was at Excelsior. Saying
Really?
to myself that, yeah man, always at Excelsior, saying to myself, my school more come back, come coach. You understand me? My
Yeah.
school, it was always an Excelsior. And even developing my craft, me I develop myself to say, yo, when me reach back at Excelsior, me I go be a hell of a coach by the time we reach back at Excelsior so me can contribute to the program in a meaningful way. Trust me. And
Yeah.
then when they came in 2023, early 2023, the management came and said that they wanted me on board. Right away, I said, definitely, right away, because I would have given Vauxhall about 10 solid coaching years. And at the time, I said the only person who coaching our school longer than me would have been Neverbell. And I
Never
think
been
that,
at that time.
yeah, man, trust me. Remember, the coach is still on school, you know. You
Yeah.
understand me? So, we give them 10 solid years. You
10
understand me?
years.
So, yeah, man,
A
from
whole heap of
2012 to 15.
development that you coach.
Yeah, man, I'm right, man. So when I went to the principal at Vauxhall and told her that past school really wanted me to come on board and start coaching there as the head coach, she said, no problem, man, go ahead, man. She gave me all that blessing, man. It's not like she look at it
Easy as that.
yeah, man, trust me, Ryan, at 10 solid years, I mean, I tell you, say, may I work for little or nothing. So if somebody say, them go back at them old school to contribute, you can't have no problem after they give you 10 solid years, man. Yeah, man.
So your loyalty with Vauxhall was a really good one, coach, man. You
Yeah, man.
you trust me. For that one school for so long, 10 years. That's an
Yeah, man.
incredible job you're doing there. You understand? As you say, coach normally stay at a school so long. And for
Yeah,
you
man.
to get that confidence from Vauxhall, that was a good loyalty and a good bond with Vauxhall and things. So when Excelsior come in, so what was that feeling like when you go to the principal? Who after you start to tell that, I am going to Excelsior, my former school, I'm going to help and to impact the kids at Excelsior. Who you first start to talk to to express a feeling that I'm going to Excelsior, Excelsior approach me.
Well, outside of management, of course, I spoke to Principal Bramfield, Mr. Bramfield, about it. He was fully in support of me coming to Express. As a matter of fact, Mr. Bramfield said to me on a couple of occasions that it was long overdue. And even management at the time said that they wanted me in from about 2019, but because of situations why I was not put in place as the head coach from 2019. So Mr. Bramfield actually expressed that it was long overdue. Even when I was at Vauxhall, a lot of our students, and they saw that I was doing good at Vauxhall with the little that I have, a lot of our students came to me and said, Coach, at times you come back home. Emmanuel, that's the coach, at times you come back home. You understand me? And I mean, 2023, nothing happens before a time. So 2023 was the time, get the chance to come back home. I understand.
Yeah. So what that moment first training session was it? What is it like going back to Excelsior working as a
Trust
coach?
me, it was really good, man. First training session, I can remember it like yesterday. We had a sit down with the boys and express my desire for, well, just express my gratitude for just being the head coach at the football program, finally being the head coach at the football program, and the desire of actually bringing back Excelsior to its glory days of lifting titles at Excelsior. That's what I was expressing, and something that I said to the boys, and something that I would have said to my assistant coach and mentor, Keith McTavish, that at Excelsior, there was not a shortage in terms of talent because I did not play Manning Cup as you would have, as you know now,
Yeah.
Ryan. But it's not a bit because of I was lacking in terms of ability, football ability. It's just that the team was really difficult to make.
Difficult to make, man. Enough big ball
Really
of my
difficult.
time to make the school, man.
No, listen to me, Ryan. In 2006, when I did not make that team, and that team went to the finals and Manning
With
Cup and
Bridgeport.
lost eventually to Bridgeport.
Beat CM
Listen,
Eltham in the semi-final, the two in a coach.
yeah, yeah, definitely remember that, man. But I can tell you, you see that same year there, Ryan, you could have picked another team of about 15 persons within the school. They are solid footballers. We could have got to the second round in a Manning Cup. You could
Yeah.
have picked another 15. That's how rich the talent was at Excelsior. You
I
understand me?
believe your
So
coach, because guess what? Your time when you went to Excelsior, 2001,
yeah,
they win the Manning Cup back to back, you know. So you see that breed everybody in a
yeah,
Jamaica. Because I remember when I was
yeah,
went
man.
to Excelsior 2008, you know, and
Hmm.
me I said to my father, I said, yo, Georges never win Manning Cup. Georges was in a dead space at the
Hmm.
time, and Excelsior was the school in the 2000. Them time, the Excelsior
Yeah,
was
man,
right up
definitely.
there. We got back. I think Excelsior went to three finals straight, you know, win two and last one, and then they went back to the final 2006. So in that 2000, that Excelsior team would have been competitive, as we said.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Could have picked another team and we go second round the money cup. That was the depth in terms of quality within the school. And even those players were players who participated in the Cassava under 17 and Cassava under 20 at the time. So school rich in talent and it still is the same thing now in terms of the talent at the school. So I knew that coming to Excelsior, I would have a lot of talented players to my disposal. You know, opposed to Vauxhall where we had talent, but even with the talented players, we could not keep those talent because we did not have a
Bigger
system
school will take them away.
yeah, man. Then really and truly, Ryan, there a lot of time I actually gave Excelsior um solid players from Vauxhall. I remember Tyrone Wilson and
In a
Antoine
year time
Caicedo
as
and the
coach,
captain. You know, in my time as coach at Vauxhall. But I remember, you know, we did not have a six farm at Excels at Vauxhall, sorry. And so when the boys finished fifth farm and could not play anymore, they actually looked to me for guidance to carry them into another institution. And as a past student, I'm playing in the football program. I said, definitely my school. I will send them. So I send female footballers over there, male footballers over there, Kyle Wilson, Antoine Johnson, and even the two co-captains now, where they are from Vauxhall. Tim Harley Scott, the number nine who scored it was for 49 goals in a two season.
yeah.
And Terence Williams, the captain as well, the co-captain as well, who scored 10 goals with over 10 assists this season. Those players they came from Vauxhall as well.
Wow. So what was the plan at Excelsior when he went to Excelsior? What was the plan? Is that objective to win the Manning Cup, or it come a little bit too quick? Or this team just at the right time to win the Manning Cup?
The objective was always the same, to get the school back to its glory days, to all three and all four when we win. That was
Yeah.
the objective, and that was always at the front of my mind. You understand me? To get the school back to its glory days. I mean, I said it also in my interview that with a little more unity, we could have realized this achievement from about 2023 in our first season, and even last year, with a little more unity, we could have realized this opportunity of winning a Manning Cup even from last year if the management and coaching staff was a little bit more unified in the efforts. But this year there was a lot of unity. Last year too there was a lot of unity as well. And that's why we did very well making it to the World Cup finals last year. But this year, trust me man, a whole lot of unity within the program, and that is why Excelsior did so well. I can't say it's because of Keon Broderick alone, because it is not. You understand? It's just how cohesive everybody was, from management staff to coaching staff to academic staff. And that's the reason why we got success this year. Trust me.
Yeah. I know recently, even before winning the Manning Cup, you has been very, very close. And as you said, a little bit more unity, you guys would get over the line. But
Hmm.
what's so special about this unit of player? What's so special about this player this year
Yeah,
that
man.
win the Manning Cup?
When you look at the 2024 team, it's
Yeah.
very good in terms of attack, but we are very weak in terms of defending. So when we reach to the quarterfinal, we did not have a solid unit in terms of defending. Even though we try to organize the team around it, we just never have a solid defensive unit. And so when we reach to the quarterfinal, we conceded a lot, but we continue to score at the quarterfinal stage. You understand? But we conceded too much, and that's why we dropped out of the competition. This year now, because we got the persons who were solid defensive players, a lot of people don't know. We had two U15 players in the back line at centre back, but they are Jamaican national U15 players, but they are solid defenders, even though they are youngsters. They are solid defenders, and then the right back has grown tremendously over the season, and the left back has grown as well over the season. So really and truly now we had a balance. We never necessarily tackled it by having a good attack and a very bad defense. We were really balancing all areas. We had a good midfield, we have a good defense, we have a good attacking line as well. And so that's what made the difference between last year to this season. The team was now rounded, team was now balanced, and we did not have any weak area for you to exploit us. And that's why we did a very good job on the field this year.
Coach, as a past students watching on, I'm going to tell you how I feel about the season. When you guys lose the stats, I was a little bit disappointed. Start of the season, may I say, this is Excelsia year. This is the
Yeah,
year. I've been saying it on YouTube, said this is the year. But guess what? Me getting two-minded. Based on the result that happened over Vauxhall, so we lose. I think we play very good. I think we're not putting the ball in the back of the net against
mm-hmm.
stats. Here comes a team that I scared for me I play Manning Cup, then me always I get the better way. Then me I say, yo, stats beat we when this it don't look like a hour here. Then went on and win the last game against Tivoli Garden. Alright, me I say, alright, we're back. And then buck up on Jamaica College in the quarter final and me I say, people, now is the time to get revenge. Get me wrong, we play very competitive in that game. I
Yeah,
think we should have get something from that game, but nevertheless we lose the game. And I don't know if that spark something need to be changed in the approach going into the nether two game. Nether two game we did well, but my brain kind of get all over the place, losing to stats and losing to Jamaica College, always in our way. But tell you what, bounce back after that last minute, last that we lost against Jamaica College and then come back. That kind of give me confidence going into the Eltham game. The last two game them, we play in the
yeah,
quarterfinal. I say, okay, alright, we're getting back. Even when we beat Eltham, I was still iffy about the Eltham game. We get the better of them, but I was really, really iffy. But when it come on to the final now, I say, listen, we have to go all out. I think we can
yeah.
get it done, but we're up against Real Madrid of Jamaica. Right? Because no matter what them do, them always get the better of us and they know how to win championship.
At
But
most
coach,
levels, at most football level, them get the better way at most times.
yeah.
U14, U15. Yeah, man.
But I
Them
must
a
say,
play well.
coach, what's the game plan against Jamaica College? I think this is the best from me. I go Excelsior watching a game, a game plan, a game structure. Bridging, coach, no girl. Me I watch football for a long time. But this is the first time watching a football game in a Jamaica. Watch a schoolboy football game in a Jamaica. Where you can see that the team get a lot of instruction. When to press, when not to press, and coach the double team with our wing. But I've never seen watching Jamaica team where the left midfield and the right midfield where they were doing so much job, such a good job. Double team the Jamaica College two wingers them, and I am saying this is our here when that game Ninal, me say Excelsior up them in there right. We are not concede or making their
Yeah.
open us creating. They wasn't doing none of that in that game, right? A little bit
Mhm.
when they went 1-0 down, but nothing clear cut given to Jamaica College. I think it was a well coached game. And what was the plan going into that final, coach? The
Yeah,
pressing
man.
was, oh my goodness. This is the first time I'm watching a schoolboy team where they press. And I'm saying they cannot keep up this for the whole entire game. But they do.
Yeah, man. Ryan, I mean, even before I go to the game plan, these things are things that we, including myself and Keith McTavish, would have been doing from our time at Vauxhall High School. You understand me? The only difference between Excelsior and Vauxhall is that we have more quality players to our disposal at Excelsior. So persons are seeing what we're able to do now. But these are things that we would have done at Vauxhall. I can remember challenging the Georges, the JCs, the KCs being at Vauxhall. With little or nothing, you understand me? With basically about three
Coach,
or
I'm saying
four
if you speak up
solid
a
players.
little bit. Them say
Yeah,
speak up a
man.
little bit.
Okay, I was saying that what we're able to accomplish and do with the team at Excelsior is something that we would have done at Vauxhall already. You understand? But with little or no talent, so it wasn't a surprise to us. Maybe it was a surprise to others who never know what we were capable of doing. So in terms of what we did in the game, it basically started from before the game in terms of our preparation. We had a video well before even the video session we had with the team. Me and the assistant coach Keith McTavish. We sat down the Wednesday before the game on Friday, and we looked at the JC team. You understand me? And we looked at the strengths and we looked at the weakness. A part of their strength was how they build up. Everybody know the JC like to build up from the back. You understand me? They like to play from the back. So our responsibility was to find a way how we're going to stop that build up
Disrupt
because
them.
they like well, yeah, to disrupt them because we know them like to control the tempo and the pace and the rhythm of the game. So we say no, we are going to try to stop it. We did a very good job in our quarterfinal of disrupting that build up. And that is why they found it difficult. You understand me? So we came up with the strategy, we came up with the pressing system in terms of how we're going to disrupt the build up for the quarterfinal, and that actually led to the finals. What we were going to do because the same thing we did in the quarterfinal is the same thing in terms of pressing. That is the same thing we did in the finals in terms of pressing, and it totally disrupt. When you see JC trying to go long all the time, over and over, without thinking of playing the ball shot, your job is already done. And that is what we're forced them to do. Additionally, in watching the footage of JC on Wednesday with the assistant coach, we realized that one, they did not find crosses well. They did not hit the ball well from crosses. And two, they had a weak goalkeeper. So we decided that every free kick, every set play that we got, we were going to dump the ball in the
Put it in the
penalty area.
box.
Yeah, man, we decided we're going to do that. You understand me? And every dead ball situation, whether it's throwing or free kick or corner kicks, that's what we were going to do. And then on Thursday, the day before the game, and before training as well, we went through the footage from the different portions of the game versus JC and stuff. We went through the footage with the team, showed them how JC was trying to build up, and then we told them what we were going to do to disrupt the build up again. You understand me? And then we look at how we were going to attack GSE and the weak areas we're going to try to exploit, which is the fact that they did not find aerial balls well, and and two, the goalkeeper was not the strongest as well. So we went through that in our video session about 30 minutes, and then we went on the pitch and practiced the press, practice the set plays, and we practice how we're going to build up from the back and some of the key areas where we have to penetrate. And I mean, the rest is history as it relates to the game. I think the boys did a really good job in executing the plan. Wasn't easy because it's a different. I mean, the inside the national stadium is different from when you're playing a game at either Stadium
Stadium
E
is.
or down at Excelsior. You can actually disseminate information easily when you're at the different venues, but at the national stadium, when on a blow and all sort of thing, it is crucial that you actually prepare properly for a game because it is very difficult to give out information inside the national stadium. So really and truly, it's a preparation that took us through in that game.
I was speaking to the technical director from Jamaica College.
Yeah.
Big up to Coach Fergie, and me and Fergie have a long conversation, and I say, boy, Ryan, I say, Fergie, you know, say a long time we beat, and earlier, I think the nether coach, what's his name, Miguel Coley messaged me and say, yo, congratulations to you and your school. But Fergie, Mr. Fergie, what happened? All the man them disrupting them, and I say, Ryan, believe me, brethren, we didn't play that badly, but Excelsior coach, the game plan was spot on. The man say,
Yeah,
Ryan,
man.
me as a coach, nothing else. When a coach game plan and strategy, because him said to me, he said that, Ryan, we all in midfielder who love to get on the ball. Didn't get to
Yeah, take
get
it.
on the ball. So every time the ball come through from in the defensive third to come in the midfield, two press, one left, one right, coming on him, and him always have to play back the ball back. And I must say,
Yeah,
Ryan,
man.
that's the first thing. And then the second thing, the double team with them left back and them right back. The recovery of your
Yeah,
left
man.
midfield and your right midfield will help your
Yeah,
two
man.
wing back. No point in time him say, yo, Ryan. At no point in time, none of our wingers them get a 1v1. And
Yeah, man. I mean, I break it, Ryan, but in the quarterfinals, the GSC objective was clear to isolate our wing backs 1v1. And they actually scored the first goal of isolation 1v1 with our right back. And so we made the adjustment to say, all right, we can't win that duel the 1v1, so we need to double team with the central midfield and the wingers coming in to help out the wing back. So from the really and truly, the quarterfinal game really helped with to play against GSC in the finals, because we saw a lot of things from GSC that we had to do homework.
they exploit the weakness of your team.
Yeah, man. So we know, say, all right, 1v1, the GSC have very good winners. If they can catch 1v1 out wide, they might beat our defenders then. So what we do? All right, 1v1, you might beat our defender or a wing back, but guess what? There's another player for you to beat. So every time the ball play out to the wing, the instruction was the wingers must go there and double team their winger who's on the ball with our wing back. So every time when they beat the wing back, they have another player to see. You understand me? And I think it worked really good in the finals, man. Trust me. But the quarterfinal really set you up, Brian.
Yeah.
Set you up to make to do those adjustments going into the finals of the competition. Yeah, man.
Coach, what's a mad as a coach, your philosophy as a coach? How well, from 1 to 10, you good yourself at game management? So you come into the game with a plan, or you're going to approach Jamaica College. You as a coach, is it no point in time coming into the game? Okay, my plan is not working. In game management, how good you are at tweaking your stuff, or you make players try to figure it out and get it, or how good at you at good game management?
I think I've improved over the years. I think there's also room for improvement in anything that you do. But in terms of game management, I think I've improved a whole lot over the years, and I think I'm doing a better job now in terms of just making solid in-game adjustments to the opponents. And I mean, any coach who makes good in-game adjustments to the team. Also needs a solid technical staff who understand the game. Because you as a coach cannot see everything. You understand me? You as a coach cannot see anything. So we have to have a solid um, technical staff to help us to 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 basically see things and make the adjustment as well.
You know why me ask you that, coach?
Yeah, man.
Your top goal scorer for the whole entire season, right? In that last 15 to 20 minutes in the Manning Cup final, you make a brave decision to put Scott at right back. And it worked. What give you that brave decision to know that you have the top goal scorer in the last two seasons score 49 goal, and you take him from center forward to right back? What type of game plan that are what are, you know, this player? What's the game plan madness
Man,
to taking that player from right back, from mid, from
man,
striker?
man, I just got a message from management to say don't give them any more. So they will follow what management say. Management said don't give them any more, so we really can't give them more as it relates to that. But really actually, Kimali is a youngster that I've had at Vauxhall. At one point, we used to call at Vauxhall, we used to call Kimali keeper forward because he might play forward and he might come back, come help out defensively, especially when the team needed him. So in a latter part of the game, we came up against stronger opponents like Woolmans and the KC, etc., etc. He would normally come back. He would ask him to come back and help out defensively because he have a whole heap of energy, a whole heap of energy, man. So in that game, we saw that JC was trying to overload our right side. You understand me? And so our right back really was tired. The winger was also tired as well. So we asked Kimari to come back in the right back position just to help out because he have a whole heap of energy. He's a very fit young man, one of the fittest in the team. And so I just asked him to come over that side to give us a shift, especially when JC was trying to
Build
overload
up
that
from
side of
that
the field.
angle.
Yeah, man, they might try to overload that side of the field, so just ask him to come back.
Coach, I'm gonna say what I said to the people them. I'm not gonna tell you still, but I'm gonna ask you. Do you agree that Kimani Scott is the biggest weapon to the team, but he is the biggest downfall when we're not winning? How do you answer to a question like that?
I mean, the data shows that when Kimani does not score, the team don't win. So you have a point there. When he doesn't perform, the team doesn't win. You understand me? But once he scores, the team have a very good chance to win. You understand me? Even the games that we outside of the JC game that we lost in the quarterfinal, the stats game he did not score and we lost. You understand me? So definitely when he shows up, and I mean Kimali is the inspirational leader in the team. So when he shows up, I mean, the team is going to show up as well. And once he's able to perform well, the team is going to perform well as well. You know.
Coach, as with them say, you know, I know why you say too much because I know the crooks probably watch our interview and try to steal out something out of this interview for the game plan.
Yeah,
Because
man, but it's not a lot I'm saying still. It's just
yeah.
surface level thing.
Because you know
Surface level
that
thing.
I watching the Dakar Cup final and I think what's his name again? The captain of Glenmore. What's the striker name, man? He
Orion
played
Watson.
Watson. He,
Yeah, man.
I
Curtis.
think States did a very good job because everything come through his. But he's more a number nine. Like when things it tight up, you're there man mark him. It's not like
Yeah,
Scott
yeah,
where
yeah.
that come more deep.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
And him
man.
can
And that's the
play.
defensive
Scott
part.
can play in a lot of different way. Him can play as a post up,
Yeah,
but he
man.
can also play as
Right.
attacking number 10.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It's just in mobility. Mobility is second to none, you know. I think he moves off the ball better than any forward, both schoolboy and Premier League. And if you watch him long enough, you would agree with that statement. His off the ball movement is
Eh.
second to none.
Scott is a really good player, coach. But my biggest concern was going into that final is that Scott is a man who get 100 chance and him only score one. And I want Scott to take this as um, a compliment. He's a very good striker and you get into the right position. Not many strikers get a lot of chances. But to go to that another level, which I know that Scott
Yeah,
want to go, you have to be more lethal in front of goal, where he becomes more
definitely.
a goal scorer, not only just scoring one, but only scoring two, three. And that's the difference with Erling Haaland and the average striker, right? And I think Scott have that instinct to get in front of the goal and get into the position. As a striker, you can't teach that. That is natural
Definitely.
instinct, and that's what I love about Scott. But I want him to, if he get three, he have to put two in at the back of the net. That's the only problem that may have with Scott. But overall, he's finished with both feet, and he's a youngster. It will come over a period of time. He get more mature, and he will become a better player. But Scott, keep doing what you're doing. I like what you bring to the school. I like, you know, we have Brian Richards, who was a goal scorer for us, was the top goal scorer in the Manning Cup 2011, 2013. And
How many goals he scored?
Brian, I think Brian scored about 28 goal in that season. About
Okay.
28 goal. I think about 28 goal him score in that season.
Mm-hmm.
And the season before that, just like Scott, but we just didn't get any nothing. JC was in our way, Manning Cup, Walker Cup semi-final, Heidel. Like JC was a menace to society, man. To that Excelsia over the years, man. Trust me. If it wasn't for JC, I think Excelsia would have win more Manning Cup title from
True, true,
your time and in my time. They always
true,
that,
true.
and they always went on and win it. So you have to give them credit for that too. They went on semi final and they went on. All when they go to the final they lose. So they have a very good record. And for Excelsior to get one over them, that's a very good achievement. But coach, what are
Big
your
definitely.
plans? How many players going to remain with this Manning Cup season going forward for the future? Because I know you don't want to win one. You want to bring back that atmosphere that Excelsior is a school that we can go for.
I mean, we want to make Excelsior the program of any footballer's choice, and Excelsior the school for any student's choice as well. And so the plan is not just to win one, but to ensure that we continue this journey of not only building a solid football team, but building overall great student athletes who are able to balance both the academics with football as well. And I think management team has done a great job in how they would have organized and planned what we want to do with these boys, student athletes. And so it's just for us to focus on making these boys into better citizens when they leave Excelsior, but also how can we actually grab a few more titles while doing so? It is very important to us. So football is not the end all be all for us, but also the boys doing well academically and actually trying to make something of themselves because really and truly we preach it every day within this football team that not everyone is going to become a professional player. And I mean, the stat shows that only 0.02% of persons who play football right around the world is able to matriculate into professional football. So the chances of many of them going to play professional football is very slim. And so they have to use football as a vehicle to get other opportunities. And that is what we're encouraging them to do at Excelsior. As it relates to how many players we're losing about four players.
Four player.
Four players. Yeah, man.
Wow. So how do you replace Scott? Is it that you have Scott replacement as yet?
Nobody has got replacement, but I mean, we have to find a way in which we are going to ease him not being in the team. And I believe eventually we'll find somebody within the school and within the current squad. We have persons within the current squad that has the ability to play at the level of Scott, but of course it needs a couple more developing for them to reach the level of of Scott. But overall, we have adequate replacement for the four persons who are leaving. And I mean, next year we're supposed to be competitive with the persons who would have garnered the experience and those persons who are coming into the team next year. It's supposed to be really, really competitive again next year.
Coach, I must say, man, thank you to bringing home the joy back to the Excelsior fan base. And not only that, since going to Excelsior, a lot of teachers complaining about stop the program, especially we living on the school compound. Coach, you'd understand how much I live on Excelsior school compound has changed my life completely.
Yeah, man.
Other individual leaving school, them stuff there, you can't buy them stuff the coach. And to know that
Definitely.
you guys still camping, it is so important for the kids living at school during that Manning Cup season. A lot of teachers say, hey, the stats show, they're right, that since we start the camp, we haven't win no Manning Cup. So, many teachers say we need to go back to basic, where the players go home. You know, this is costing the school a lot of money, running up the school bill, the AC. Because we live lovage at school, coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I Excelsior me go and know that me can sleep in AC,
Yeah,
Yeah, man, I Excelsior me go and know me can eat 4 and 5 meals a day, coach. And to see
yeah,
we finally win the Manning Cup, kind of eliminate all of that out of teacher brain, so you need to go back to square one. So I'm happy you change that perspective going forward for the kids
yeah, man.
at the school, coach. So I want to tell you, man, massive thank you for bringing home the tiger and the development with you, your coaching staff, management. I just want everybody to come on board and support the
Definitely.
program. Me myself, I think I need to do better, coach, as someone that the program has really helped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So I make a promise to myself that I am going to do better than past students. You know what I mean? Win, lose or
Definitely.
draw, I think the school has done so much for me, coach, and it really changed my life. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to play a part in that, assisting whatever I can do, coach, and stuff, coach. But coach, what is your plan for the Oliver Shield? I know the crooks them hungry, they're looking for more, people to eat. You know what I mean? What's a plan? I think they're a very good, very balanced team, defensive. Just like Excelsior in that final, they did. I think both of them did a very well, stopping the opponents and finding the back of the net. What's the plan? Because I think they have 20 clean sheet this year in a coach. So it's going to be
Mm.
against defense against attack. Excelsior is more attacking team. Don't watch that game they play against Jamaica College. They're an attacking team. Or you're going to get the better of the team that clip 20 clean sheet this season. That means they're doing something fantastic defensive. Big up to the Crooks and big up to the coaching staff. What's your plan? Or you see
I
the game. I don't
mean,
want you to tell me the plan. Or you're looking at them team. Good
I
competitive matchup.
mean, it's a team and Rumble is a coach that, and it's the program that I would have admired over the years. So all the, 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 the wins that they would have able to achieve over the years. So the program I really admire, and Rumble is a coach that I really admire as well in what he would have able to achieve at stage. So really and truly, the aim is to just go there and have fun, to just go there and have fun with the youngsters. We have not been at this stage for 21 years, you understand me? And while we want to win, the overall objective in playing the game of football is to have fun. I know for you, Ryan, the reason why you started playing football is because you love it and you enjoy
Fun.
playing it.
Yeah.
And every single game, it doesn't matter whether it's a first round game or the finals of the Manning Cup. I always end the team talk and the team meeting with have fun. That's the reason why we actually start to play the game. The reason why we continue to play the game because that game we will have fun. And so there's no pressure on the team to execute, it's just to go there and enjoy the moment and just do the best that they can. You know.
Definitely, coach. But coach, I'm giving you the final say what you haven't say on the program before you leave, and what would you say to the past students, and what would you say to your supporting staff, the management and stuff. You have the last say. I give you three
Um,
different things you can attack.
First things first, I want to say thanks to the academic staff, and not only the ancillary staff of Excelsia High School, the administrative staff as well, who would have played such a significant role in where this team is at right now. I mean, also the management staff of the football team, Carl Dona, um, Sambo, as we know from Alico, as well as Kola and the rest of the person, Ryan Dawes, you understand me, coaching staff, Keith McTavish, Dejan Dixon, Douglas Williams,
But the
management.
goalkeeper,
Uh, the goalkeeper know that Douglas Williams is the physical trainer.
oh,
Uh, yeah, man. I just say some before Tamira Bryan, who is also a part of the management team. I just said the assistant coach Pete McTavish. I just want to say thank you guys for contributing so much for being so selfless. A lot of persons don't understand, don't know the amount of sacrifice we make this past season from just leaving the compound at after 10, 11 o'clock to make sure so the youth them in the right state of mind and to make sure so everything is going on good before the youth them go out and bed. There are a lot of sacrifices that would have been made by both management and coaching staff. You understand me? The nights that we spent planning, sitting in that room, planning as a management team and coaching staff, it did not go to waste. And it was really, the results really show say what we were doing really was helpful to the youngsters and would have changed a whole lot of lives throughout the process. Additionally, I want to say commendation as well to Omar Stanley, who is instrumental in the
development
U14
of
and the
the younger
U16.
team.
Yes, sir. Definitely, development of the younger boys from the U14 and the U16 level. We would have played a very vital role in them coming up and matriculating to the Manning Cup team. So, credit to Omar Stanley in what he has been able to achieve and what he continues to do for the Excelsior football program. And but for the past students, as I would have said before, the school is rich in terms of talent, not only in football but in all other areas in sports and even outside of sport. There are a lot of talented individuals at Excelsior High School. It's just for us to come together as past students and to just help in whatever way we can to make these students be the best version of themselves. Yeah, man. So I encourage all past students to come on board and help in whatever way you can, not only with the football program, but also with the other areas within the school. Trust me, we can be as successful as the traditional high schools that we know are successful, but one of the things that they have and they have been doing well is the fact that they have a rich past student support. We have it at Excelsior just for us to unite and to just get things going.
Yeah. Coach, what about the merchandise?
Management, I will speak to management about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you can get
sure.
merchandise to buy.
Yeah, no, we have supporter shirts in the book room. Not sure what management have planned yet as it relates to merchandising, but I know for supporter shirts you can get it at the book room at the school.
Yeah. Definitely, man. The merchandise, we're supposed to have a website. That's one of the biggest revenue we can bring in back to the school, coach. Who is not in
Definitely.
Jamaica and can go to the school, but something that we can go online and purchase. That's come if somebody don't have the money, but they can buy a merchandise for like a 7,000. That can help back put back into the program. Proper jersey we're talking about, coach. That's the
Yeah,
difference with
man, definitely.
some of these top high school have where they have their merchandise similar to the schoolboy team jersey and stuff. That probably we can get a partnership with a different jersey company where we can look into that and thing and get that out, coach. That's so important.
Agreed. Yeah, man. We'll look
Definitely,
into that
coach,
then.
man.
Yeah.
Coach, is a pleasure. I really appreciate you coming, take your time out to sit down and, speak to us what's behind the scene and thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, big up, man. Finally, Mr. Bramfield, salute. Mr. Bramfield has really
Yeah, man.
such a wonderful principal from my time, and to see him continue to doing well. A massive respect to Bramfield, man.
Very supportive, man. Very
Trust me,
supportive.
Bramfield win everything now, brother. And the
Yeah,
Manning
man.
Cup
Yeah, man.
missing alone from Bramfield.
Yeah, man. I was going to say that, Ryan. I truly believe that Mr. Bromfield wanted to be the principal in a Manning Cup winning team as well. To say that he was the principal when the school won a Manning Cup as well. Because as I said, that's the only thing that was missing. The Manning Cup title. Since he has been principal, I don't know. I know he has not won the
He
Manning Cup
won the
as well.
Walker Cup. He won everything, Bridget. As
Yeah,
a
man. Yeah,
principal,
man.
me give him that cold striker 29.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so Bramfield
Yeah,
has
man.
won everything. He won Pepsi. Only thing missing from that office that they normally going on with all of these medals is a Manning Cup. You
Manning
know what I
Cup,
mean?
man.
He won Walker Cup
Definitely.
already. So it was a Manning Cup was the missing piece from him as a principal from the puzzle. And that's a great accomplishment.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Definitely.
Definitely, coach, man. Coach, thank you very much, man. Appreciate your coming. And whenever you can run, you can run. Big up to coach Stanley, although me and him have some different thing for a different topic. Big up, coach. Nothing about love and respect. You know what I mean? But you know
Yeah,
the
man.
thing already. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up to everybody this season who really support Excelsia. I'm happy. We are back. And this is just the start of something great, coach. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is
Definitely.
something start. That generation I need it, coach. Need it
Definitely.
to hit home that can't count out a year time now win Manning Cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah, man. Big up, coach, man. Enough love. Coach, you can leave the studio whenever you're ready and thing. I'm going to probably sum it up in the next 5 minutes and thing. Shout out to all the people down in the comment section. Danny Jed, big up yourself. Salute, coach, man. Enough respect, man.
Bless up,
Stefan,
Brian, and bless up, viewers
yeah,
as
man.
well.
Big up, man. Stefan, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Sherman Scott, big up yourself. Wayne Thompson, big up yourself. You don't know the thing go already. Stefan, Danny Jed, big up yourself. Coach Karomi, big up yourself. Big up to everybody down in the comment section who that comment. RR, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Rajay, big up yourself. Wendy, big up yourself. Baggio, big up yourself. Enough love and respect. Congratulations. Yes, man. Your dad, proud of you. Big up yourself. You don't know the thing. I really appreciate everybody who come out and support the show and thing. You don't know. Massive love and respect. Appreciate it, people. It was a great season. Happy holiday to everyone. We are going into a new year soon. And we are looking forward. Hopefully we can live to see 2026. But, as usual, my name is Ryan LFC and you're watching Elite Sports TV. Go ahead, if you like the interview, go ahead, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and share it out down in the comment section when you're watching back on the replay. My name is Ryan LFC. I am out. Peace out. One love. Salute.